My name is Finn. I traveled the US twice. From the hoodoos of the Moab Desert to the towering mountains of New Hampshire, a place I called home. The brittle pines and summer snow of Alaska. And I did it in an old van. It was an incredible learning experience. It was honestly the greatest adventure of my life. One that I found on the other side of fear. And now, I somehow find myself in Finland.
I was always a really shy kid. I really struggled in school because I was really anxious, like all the time. Had ADHD, had a hard time focusing, and just like really shy, quiet type. I got bullied a lot because of that, because I was quiet. And I think the more that you try not to be noticed in school, like the more that you become a target. And yeah, school was hard. And I did make friends. I made some really good friends who I'm still friends with from America. But I always kept it tight-knit, and I always kept it, my friend group small. For like people that actually understand me, I feel like, or people who keep it low pressure.
Nature is full of miracles and atrocities. The long, wool-necked rubber chicken is one of these. It grows hairs in places where no mammal should grow hairs, and also is hairless where it should have hairs. Its weather-worn face, like a lost sailor at sea for 100 years. This old salty dog will stare at you in the darkness with its beady black eyes. When chewing food, an activity that most find joy in, it looks like an anguished parakeet crunching on the souls of orphans. It will stare at you into your eyes while it does it.
Today is Valentine's Day, and my wife is taking me on a date, and we are going to see a movie, Iron Lung, starring Markiplier, and also we're going to go to the mall. So it's going to be my first time experiencing Finnish cinema, which, in America, cinema is a big deal. So it's pretty exciting for me to see how you all do it here in Finland. So
Look closely in the air here, you'll see a phenomenon called diamond dust or ice fog, which is basically freezing water vapor. One thing that I didn't know before coming here is that Finland does not get movies when they release in America. Finland seems to get them a week or two later.
It's closed.
That's genuinely not a deal breaker for me because I can't seem to get my butt to the theater as it is when a movie releases, unless it's like a really good horror film. And this was really unique for me. This mall is very crowded and has a bus depot in it.
I've talked about how I am not a very good family member because I can be distant and I'm forgetful. Going back to the ADHD stuff, I'm very forgetful. I forget to respond to messages. I forget to stay in touch with people. I'm hyper anxious about like phone calls a lot of time, and I can do better for sure. But I do have a small group of friends from America who I stay in touch with, and actually have a Dungeons and Dragons group there, which is good. Don't have one here yet. I would like to. But they're the kind of people that don't get miffed when you don't reach out for a few weeks. We kind of can pick up where we left off with no hurt feelings. We realize that life gets busy and we're busy, and sometimes things happen and we can't keep up, and it's okay. No one's upset about it. We're just happy that we're still friends, which is really good for me. But I think I do need to change some things about myself, especially, I come to this country wanting to make friends, and I'm like, oh, I have all these delusions. I don't know, it's gonna be any different here than it was there in America, because I didn't have really too many friends there either. So why would I come here and suddenly I'm all these people around me going, Finn, he's awesome, if I don't put in the effort, on my end, if I don't change on my end, how's anything ever going to be different? And I can be in the coldest place on earth with, the most reserved people and whatever you want to say about Finnish people. But if I don't change my behavior, if I don't change things from my end, if I don't get introspective and realize maybe the things that I've been doing, maybe they're not working.
Katie has no idea where she's going, and she's taking me down different areas of the mall. She took me to this dark area that there's nothing there. And I don't know what's going on anymore. Where is this woman taking me? Where are we going? Yeah, I know, and I'm scared.
Getting to the movie theater, I didn't have huge expectations, but I was ready for a different experience, which I am always open to in Finland.
Yes.
This is my problem. I'm trying to learn this language. What is this? This is where I'm up against. I can't win.
Amazing.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I get burned out easy. My brain gets really tired. I think it's kind of goes back to the ADHD thing, the ADHD paradox, as I'm gonna now coin it, is that I want friends, but I get burned out by social stuff pretty fast. But I always want to be social, but it's also hard. I don't know. I think you get you dream big. I dream big, and I'm a romantic at heart. I really am, and that goes to my friends too. I'm not that I want to romance my friends, but I dream big, and I really, I don't know. I want a tight knit friend group. I want that kind of, having that community and people that you can rely on and stuff like that. And again, it has to come from me. It can't, no one else is going to walk up to me and go, hey man, let's be besties. Oh, and you don't have to make effort either. You don't have to actually do anything. Let's just be besties. I'll make all the effort, and you can just I don't know, lay on the couch and eat popcorn, and that's the whole thing. Don't worry about it. And I'll be like, yes, I've been waiting for you. Yes. I have to work at it. I have to. I just do. And it's okay.
Babe, I love you. Valentine's Day. Want to take you somewhere really special, really romantic. So let's go.
This is a meme. We did actually go to McDonald's, but I'm not a bad husband, I promise. We both agreed to this.
Super sexy. With your cold, wrinkled hands. Look at that. In America, McDonald's is not vegan at all. I can't even eat there as a vegan. Here, the fries are vegan, and you can get a vegan burger. This is my first time trying the McVegan.
It's good?
Oh yeah, really good. That's nice.
Good.
As you get older, you start to realize who you're dealing with, who I'm dealing with. Every day when I look in the mirror, I'm starting to understand myself a little bit more, what I need from myself, how to show up for myself, and just how to be, how to be better for everybody around me. Because you can keep doing the same thing your whole life. Your life's not going to change if you keep doing the same thing. Like, I lived my whole life working my ass off. I drove forklifts. I killed myself, and I worked hard. And one day I was like, nah. Like, I was like, I'm gonna travel. And I did. The point is I had to change my view of like, do I want to just work forever and just nothing change? And then one day I was like, I'm gonna not do that, and I'm gonna travel, and like, fuck it, life's too short. And that changed everything for me. That changed my whole life. And that same goes for this. You have to be willing to take a risk and take a gamble on yourself and leave ingrained patterns that do not serve you, because that's what I have done. I have, reclused myself. Not a word at all. Even all Finnish people watching this still like, you idiot, that's not good English, dummy. I swear my wife speaks better English than I do. She's like, nah, good sir. Why is she British? I don't know what that was. That was the worst. I'm so sorry. I swear that she's like more fluent in English than I am. And it's my first language out of one language that I know. My only, I know some Spanish, a little bit.
Based on my one and only experience with Finnish cinema, they have everything streamlined. Popcorn is all set up for you. They even had a convenience store inside of the movie theater. And then there's the wall of candy.
What do you do?
You pick the container and then you pick a clean shovel for yourself.
You take a shovel?
Yes. So
Okay.
you can shovel your candy.
It's crazy. It's just like war, dude. People are really serious about candy. They're like really serious.
And to clarify, when I made the choice to quit my job back then and travel, I had a nest egg, and I was very privileged to be able to do so. I worked hard and saved, and then I traveled while I could, and then I worked again. I'm not saying I quit working or anything like that, and I work hard every single day, but it was more about living differently than I was, not chronically exhausted. I'm not saying my way was the right way. I'm not saying traveling's for everyone. I'm simply saying that it was the right choice for me to get myself out of destructive patterns and begin to live differently.
Then you weigh it. Get a sticker. And we're good. That's the shit. Crazy. Oh my god, babe. Why didn't you tell me they have the limited edition Thermo Smoky here? Are you kidding me? What is going on? They're playing some type of game.
Just got out of the movie, and it was actually good. I was surprised. No offense, Markiplier, but it was. I had low expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised.
No offense, Markiplier. It was good.
It was good.
When I think of that scared kid who didn't have many friends, I get angry. because I know he'll have so many beautiful experiences in his life. And fear has a way of clouding the way, but the path is still there. If I want a better world, it has to come from me. It can be a risk taken to travel the country, or coming to a strange land for love. It can be a smile at a stranger. It comes from strength and vulnerability. It comes from heart. I know I'll make many friends, and I know this story can only be written by me.